In a world where the morning sun peeks through the dew-dusted leaves, resides a brown hen named Gackelie. She lives a life of freedom and joy, sharing her space with other hens and roosters in the care of a kindly old man and his son. Their days are spent foraging in the nearby meadows, scratching the earth for beetles and worms. On less fortunate days, their human benefactors would scatter grains and maize to stave off the pangs of hunger. Sometimes they would be treated to boiled potatoes or fruits. One day, a new addition arrived at their home. A white hen, Gackelei, was brought in by another old man. She was a pitiful sight with sparse feathers and deformed legs. Her eyes held a deep sadness. Gackelei, ever the welcoming host, rushed to introduce herself amidst excited clucking. After Gackelei had her fill of food, Gackelei invited her to rest in her nest. The white hen looked puzzled, unfamiliar with the concept of a nest. When shown, she nestled into the soft straw and fell into a deep, exhausted sleep. As the evening dimmed and the other hens returned from their foraging, Gackelei woke to the bustle. That night, everyone chose to sleep in the shed, eager to hear Gackelei's story. And so she began. Gackelei spoke of her early days as a chick, raised with many others by a farmer until they were old enough to lay eggs. They were then moved to a hall filled with small wire cages, 8 to a cage. They spent their days and nights perched on wire mesh, with no straw for comfort. Their food was accessed through a narrow gap, which often resulted in broken neck feathers. The eggs they laid rolled down a sloped floor into a collection trough. The day Gackelei became too weak and sick to lay eggs, she was sold to the old man who brought her to their farm. Others weren't as fortunate, left to die in their cages, sometimes consumed by their cage mates. The hens were horrified by Gackelei's story, promising to be extra kind to her. Gackelei even found a worm for her, which Gackelei enjoyed. As their human caretaker came to check on them and switch off the shed light, Gackelei snuggled closer to Gackelei, offering her warmth and comfort under her wing. As she drifted off to sleep, Gackelei thought, "Sometimes we don't realize how fortunate we are until we hear of the hardships others endure." And with that, she fell asleep, a little wiser and a lot more grateful for the life she led. This tale of Gackelie and Gackelei serves as a stark reminder of the importance of kindness and empathy, and the stark realities faced by many animals. It's a call to action, urging us to be more considerate and compassionate in our interactions with the world around us.